How old are you?
I'm 87. I'm 78. I'm sorry, 78 next month.
And how you feel at 78?
Just like, actually, I have more energy than when I was 18.
What's the biggest surprise life has thrown your way?
Surprise. I don't know. I don't take everything as a surprise. I take it as it comes. The biggest surprise, well, losing my son when he was 25, he got killed in an accident. I don't know, you don't expect that. You never really look at that, but it happened, and that was 30 years ago.
So to hear that, and
All right, I lived through it.
what advice you will give your younger self?
I don't think I would say anything. Just live every day as it comes. It doesn't matter what comes. Deal with it. Don't run away from it. And basically, that's what I did. I did not run away from it. I guess, like somebody said to me, you're old for your age. And I was thinking, well, you know what? You learn a lot when you come to a new country, right? You have to start to learn the language, accept the teasing you get because you can't speak the language. I guess you can identify with that, right? I don't know. And I never sat down and felt sorry for myself. Never. I said, that's your problem. And walk away. Well, basically, I did walk away, I guess, from because, yeah, they were mean when I first came. But then I can understand, I can understand any of the immigrants that come and people, how they treat them. There was one thing I didn't have that most people have. People of color are being picked on all the time, basically. And that's stupid. To me, I come from Italy, and we had Jews, and we had black people. We had all kinds of people there. You just took them as they come. Oh, there's Mr. So-and-so, or whatever. And there he is with his cane. But my mom and my dad never, they always accepted everybody as they were.
What's the secret to a happy marriage, in your opinion?
Secret? Okay, both people have to give. They should, communication is the most important. And not with shouting like my parents used to. Very typical Italians. Nobody, and then my mom would just shut up for days on end. But I didn't like that. I tried. I was married for 27 years, but my husband, I did all the work basically after. I looked at it afterwards when I divorced him, that I said, I was doing all the work. That's why it was so hard and nothing worked, because he didn't want it to work. Basically, one day he said, I don't want to be married anymore. And I said, okay. Our children were all starting to get married themselves. And so it was kind of like a load off my back. Because I didn't want to be the one that went away, but I was trying really hard. Because I understood him, but some people don't want to change. There's no sin of being single. It's you find yourself eventually, right? And that's what happened. Because you live for other people, and all of a sudden, then one day you turn around and you go, oh, where am I? Right?
What's your favorite memory?
My favorite memory? I don't know. My favorite memories is being at my grandfather's farm when I was young. We lived in the city in Italy, and then for school break we had 3 months. So for 3 months I went to stay at the farm with my grandfather, and I love my grandfather dearly. Another happy memory is my aunt, my dad's oldest sister. That's the two people I miss most of all. I don't miss my mom because I live with her. My mom is dead, but my daughter's so much like my mom. And I do miss my dad, but happy memories with my grandfather at the farm.
What habit has changed your life for the better, you feel?
I hug everybody and I'm happy. That's my bad habit. Sometimes I overstep it. I just say, oh gosh, maybe I should have asked if it's okay to hug. That's I like to talk to people. I don't care, whatever. It's just to talk, and then they start to talk, and I feel good in a sense because it seems like that works out for them. Like, how some people, you're going along. I go for my walk and you see this grumpy person and you make a point to smile. And then, and then sometimes you start talking, but you have to watch, in case they don't really want. And a lot of them don't speak English, so it's.
What do you wish everyone knew about love?
I wish they would just accept people as they are and not judge. When you judge, you're doing yourself a disservice. It's to me, if I judge somebody, I feel bad, right? Or if I say the wrong thing, I think people should, just love the neighbor. You don't love the neighbors just by talking to them or give them a smile. You don't even have to. And if they don't give you a smile, then you just go along and just say, "Oh, look there's a beautiful bird there." Don't take it personal, basically. Right? But yeah, just love is, what can I say? Depends on people. They use that word too much, but they don't do it. It's love of life, actually. Love to be alive and give of yourself, even with a smile. It's like a candy to a child.
What's the best adventure you have ever been on?
Well, I don't have a best one, but actually going back to Italy was an adventure after 65 years. I visited. I only have 2 cousins that are alive in the family, basically. So, but it was a good adventure. But I didn't realize that until after I came back and analyzed what I did while I was there. Although I didn't like so many churches. The group kept going to different churches, and I go, "Oh my goodness!" All the Italian, there. But yeah, nobody goes to church there anymore anyway. But the churches are still there.
What's the biggest risk you have ever taken?
Telling my husband to get lost. to start learning to live my life. Yeah, basically that's the biggest risk. Because sometimes the people that are not good for you, they make you think that you can't do without them. And that's where the bad part is. Yeah, I think that was the biggest risk. Although it's after you get over it, you learn how to stand on your own 2 feet. Yeah, that's basically, you could call that a risk. It's you're leaping off, doing the, what do you call it, the jumps. That's not risk. The risk is living life, basically what it is. A lot of people don't.
Something you would like to share with the youngsters who feel they lost in their life for some small reasons?
Okay, the secret of being happy in life, especially when you're young, because when I was young, that's you live the day as it comes. Try not to get too personal, to take it personal, because that person that doesn't like you doesn't like themselves, and so they want to belittle everybody else. Just go through the day, go to bed, and talk to God like you would to a friend, and listen to what you're saying, and then go to sleep and wait for the morning, because the morning is clean, and you start again. And if it happens again, just carry on, and then try to find somebody you can trust to tell them the story, how you feel, basically, right? But be open to someone. I was open to someone, and they used to go tell my husband all the time. So I learned not to be open to that person. But yeah, you'll find a friend one day. Even if you have to be a friend to yourself as well, right? That is important. Yeah, I know when you're young, it looks so, it's just like a child, everything is so scary. But it's not. Let's put it this way. Trust in God, in the sense He's there. And Jesus taught us that, right? Taught us that we are important and we should trust. Like, if you make a mistake, it's no big deal, right? Don't beat yourself up. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I've been blessed in the sense that God, I think He gave me a heart, a caring. I never felt the hate. I don't know how to hate that. I mean, you say it, you say, "Oh, I hate that person." It's not, but it's not in here, sort of thing. That's what I found. It's yeah, I can't hate people. I don't know why. That's a blessing. It is.